All right, welcome everyone to the Nenni and Associates Executive Search channel, where we're focused here on providing you with exclusive content for improving your hiring, interviewing, and recruiting strategies, especially through our latest series, the Executive Search Sit Down. And on today's episode, we sit down with Beth Weier to discuss how we can elevate the recruiting profession and what advice she has for candidates who are actively on the market today. I absolutely loved her response to this question. Now, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and share with a friend or a colleague. So let's get into today's episode with Beth Weier. All right, welcome everyone to the Executive Search Sit Down. Today's episode, we are sitting down with Beth Weier. Beth, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning. Glad to be here.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad we were able to carve out some time and make this work. So for our audience out there who don't know who you are, Beth, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Absolutely. Yeah. My name's Beth Weier. I currently am the talent acquisition manager for Desert Diamond Casinos here in Glendale, Arizona. It's a casino that is an entity of the Tonawapam Nation. I'm very excited to say that we just recently opened a brand new property in March of 2020. My staff and I hired an additional 1,200 team members for that property opening. Of course, COVID hit a month after opening, so we've kind of, behind. But yeah, it's been a challenge and a successful one. I've been in human resources for about 13 years. Was going to college at Northern Illinois University for business, and a manager at the time and mentor and friend saw something in me that they thought that would elevate his team at the time in HR, and I've been with human resources ever since then.
So how did you land here in your current role? What brought you to this opportunity specifically?
Yeah, so I was living in Illinois for the last 20 some years. I've been back in Arizona for the last two. I'm a native.
Much better weather. Good call.
Much weather. Maybe not 118, but my parents are here, family's here. I was born and raised in Arizona. I always wanted to come home. I actually had sister's mother-in-law recommend the casino. She said that it was a great opportunity, expanding. It was, 20 minutes commute for me. Ideal situation. I went in, interviewed, started off as a recruiter, got promoted very quickly into the management role, and now have a team of 11 that report into me.
And you mentioned earlier, COVID hit, right? And for people that are watching this or listening to this at a later date, we're still in the middle of this global pandemic, which puts a lot of candidates out on the job market, right? There's a lot of people that are out there looking for their next career opportunity. They've been displaced. So Beth, based on your experience, what advice would you have to candidates out there who are on the market looking for their next role?
Yeah, we see this every day, Jim. Individuals call us that have been with companies very long-term tenure, and suddenly they're unemployed. My best advice is to stay ahead of the skill set. LinkedIn during the COVID lockdown, for the most part, had their online learning free and accessible. It is a monthly fee if you use it beyond that. There's YouTube videos for Excel skills. Use the time wisely. If you're in HR like I am, go to SHRM. They have some great content. And it's also content that you can find that's for free. You don't always have to pay to enhance your skills. So keep looking, keep, knocking on those doors, keep searching for the right opportunity. And it may not be the level that you were before, but that's okay. And this is a time where a lot of people in their career are going to be starting over, and that's okay. It may be a new industry, and that might be scary, and it might be a completely different position than you've been in before. But I think that's how you grow as a person, and that's how you grow your professional background. My biggest advice is use your time wisely and enhance that skill set. So when you come to an interview with someone like myself, I'm going to ask you, were you closed during COVID? And if you tell me yes, I'm going to ask you how you spent your time.
Oh, I love that. I hope people record this, play it back, because that's exactly what people need to hear. Spend this time and skill up. Don't complain about the economy. Don't complain about your situation. Use this time and develop new skills. I absolutely love that answer. So, Beth, the whole reason why we created this series, Executive Search Sit Down, is to elevate the profession of recruiting, talent acquisition, and executive search. So based on what you're doing here and just throughout your career, how are you helping to elevate the profession?
I'm a talent acquisition professional that truly believes that everyone deserves some type of feedback. It may not be the feedback the candidate's looking for, but it might be the feedback the candidate needs to hear. I challenge recruiters to always respond to your candidates. Don't leave someone hanging. And if they're not the right fit, let them know. And maybe have just a few minute conversation with them. And I get it. There are companies out there that have thousands and thousands of applicants. But it's easy for an ATS to send a response back to that candidate and let them know they're not moving on. I think closure for candidates right now, more than ever, is important. They feel like, life is so turbulent right now and no one really knows what the next day is, going to come. But if I apply for a position and they tell me that I'm not the right fit, but keep, you're looking on the website to see if there's other opportunities, that gives them a little bit of closure. It's making the human aspect of, I'm not just a resume that was submitted. I was a person that wanted to join your company that deserves a response.
Back to back, phenomenal answers. I believe in that as well, right? I mean, I think that's part of what we need to be doing in our profession to close the loop with candidates, because that is one of the most common complaints. You talk with candidates in the market, they worked with the recruiter once and they're like, oh, I never heard back. And it's like, well, yeah, you're 100% right. We do need to close the loop. And Beth, I think that's a perfect way to close out the show here. So thanks again for your time. Thanks for coming on.
Great to be here. Take care.
All right.
So that's it for today's video. We hope you're getting value out of this content. And if you are, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share with a friend or a colleague. And also, if you have ideas for future video topics, please drop those in the comments below. I really would love to hear from you. So until next time, I'm Jim Schaefer, and we'll catch you on the next video.